Okay, another day, another video. Today is Thursday, March the 20th. It is 8:05 in the morning. I've just finished my breakfast. Wasn't very busy there today. Again. I don't know why I worry about that so much. It's only busy on the weekends. I've got a Fantone in my bag for later, after this hike, after this little walk. I'm just going to walk for 10 minutes, record my thoughts for today. Then I'm going to go back to the apartment, hang around for a little while. Then later on today, I am going to go for a hike. And on that hike, I am going to make a video. That's the plan. It's going to be 23 degrees today and sunny. I slept very well last night. I had a bath before I went to bed and loosened up my shoulder. I've still got frozen shoulder and it does impact my sleep. Having a bath seems to help. And I've got my watch set to go off sometime after 5. It vibrates on my wrist because getting up early in the morning is one of life's little fundamental things. Nothing important happens after 8 o'clock at night. So you might as well go to bed at 8 o'clock. It's going to be harder in Canada in the summertime because the sun doesn't go down in the top of the summer until about 9. But whatever. Do the best you can. Don't worry about that. Laying in bed this morning and I listened to one short story that the Chinese government executed 100 Canadians. Drug offenses. I wonder what you have to do in China to get executed. Would bringing your vape pen in be enough? Imagine that. You bring your vape pen in, something that's completely legal in Canada, and in Taiwan and in China you get executed for that. I gotta look that up because that's very unfair and curious to me. Good habits and bad habits. I want to talk about that just briefly. Getting up early, doing these daily videos, these are good habits. Drinking, drugs, gambling, pornography, those are bad habits. I was listening to a podcast, or maybe I was watching a video yesterday that was talking about how humans are different than animals. Animals are pre-programmed. The argument goes that they pretty much just follow instinct and instinct alone. A tiger does not get up in the morning and say, what am I going to do today? Am I going to chase goats or am I going to chase rabbits? I don't know where a tiger would ever chase rabbits, but really, if a tiger was a human, that would be a choice. So animals just go about their days instinctively. But people, we go about our days in a different way. We actually have choice. So when we get up in the morning, we think, what are we going to do today? And the possibilities, in some ways, are endless. There's so many things we could be doing. And I kind of feel that with so much choice, it leads to indecision. And indecision leads to procrastination. And procrastination leads to a lot of bad habits having the potential to be formed. So it's probably better, it's certainly better to get up in the morning and know what you're going to do, which is a good reason to plan your day the day before. The night before, think, okay, what am I going to do tomorrow? And then get up and do it. So in this way, I think habits are kind of like instincts. They just help you program your day a little bit more regularly. It takes away the indecision, which takes away the procrastination, which takes away the chance, the ability, the reason to do harmful things to yourself and others. So that's why being boring is actually good. So those are two thoughts already this morning. One is it's good to get up early because nothing important happens after 8 o'clock at night. So really it's good to go to bed early. The second thing is plan your day, because otherwise you might, it's not a matter of wasting your day, it's more a matter of your day going off the rails and doing things you shouldn't do. Those are two pretty good thoughts. All right, here's another thought, unrelated. I'm a good listener. Most people aren't very good listeners. When two people are talking, one person is talking, and the other person should be listening, but in most cases that other person is actually waiting to talk, which is very different than listening. So you got one person talking and one person waiting to talk, but you don't have any real communication going there. There's no listening. And I also think that people don't really think before they talk. I think they hear their thoughts as they say them. And I don't think this is the right way to do it. When people say things like, I mean, to start sentences, or when people say things like basically or essentially at the beginning of sentences, I get the feeling that they don't really know what they're talking about. They're figuring it out verbally. And that's fine, except if you're having a conversation, it's not the right place for that sort of thing. You should do your thinking before you do your speaking. That's all I'm saying. I try to make eye contact with foreigners, see if I can get a good morning. Doesn't always happen. Happens half the time. I'm trying to be a nicer person. Today, just as I was finishing breakfast, I noticed that there was a number of people looking for a place to sit. So I actually waved a guy over and told him to sit where I was leaving. That was a nice thing to do. I didn't have to do that, and I did it. I wouldn't have done that a few years ago. All right, I think that's it for today. Let me check. Let's see what else I got here. All right, that's enough.